morning, we're back, and you may be able to tell that our camera is fixed. So, no more blurry, horrible footage. Everything should now be crisp and clear. So it's the first video with the camera fixed again. The last ones, we were in Wales. Obviously I broke on the first day, had no idea, so it stayed like that for the rest of the week. But I got it fixed afterwards. So we've come back to Cornwall, my favourite place in all the world. So today we are just going to be doing a little bit of a coastal walk. We're going to go see Ladies Window, Rocky Valley, and just have a little browse before our accommodation's ready. So I am going to mix something up as well. I'm going to do shorter format videos from here on. So normally my videos are like 15, 20 minutes, maybe even longer. I'm going to try and cut them down. So if I do a couple of things in a day, I might break that down and do 2 separate videos to try and keep the videos slightly shorter and hopefully make them a little bit more interesting to watch. So we're on our way out to Ladies Window at the moment. We'll be there in a few minutes, so we'll catch up when I get to the top. Right, just coming up on Ladies Window now. I apologise, it's really windy up here, but I'll flip you around. Here you go. So this is it. So it's this sort of punch through section of rock. You can actually go through it. So I'm just going to walk down this little path. We'll catch up over at the window. Right, here we are. So let me get through here. Oh, it's really breezy, really breezy. And it's also pretty scatty because you've got this like low roof. The wind really comes through here. You can go all the way along, but also, now I'm not going to stand over the edge, but I'm going to just put you guys over it so you can see just how steep this thing is. So let me point you down first, and then I don't know if you can see all the way down there or not, but whew, yeah, that is a bit steep for my liking. But yeah, then as I say, so you've got this bit here which you can go along, but it's awfully steep. Just making sure my camera and stuff's still there. But yeah, it's a bit scatty to go through to this like next portion of it, because as I say again, like this is me crouched down and the roof here is already really low. But you can see that some people, if I flip you around, some people go all the way down the end and walk up the other side, but you wouldn't catch me doing that in a million years, especially on a day like today where it's super windy. But again, here's just another view looking down it all. So yeah, it is a very sheer drop. So yes, those of you that know I don't do heights, you can imagine how uncomfortable this makes me. But there are loads of carvings in here as well. Not necessarily people carvings like their names and things like this, but just the way the wind and the water have shaped this rock. It's unreal. Very cool. I'm now just going to try and fight the wind and get back up through. Back up through here. Whew. Right, moving on. Right, we all know I'm a wimp, so I'm not going to get much closer to the edge than I already am because it's quite steep. But I just want to show you this window from the other side, so you might be able to see it here. So the window is this bit here, and you can see it's just cliff all the way down, beyond what I can see, all the way down to the ocean below. So yeah, that little ledge just here is what we were on. And then you can see at the end here, possibly, where people climb up. Hang on, can I zoom you in? Yeah, on this little bit here, people go along and then squeeze out and climb up that bit. Mental, oh, mental. We are here. We are now down in Rocky Valley. Quite obviously Rocky Valley. But yeah, so I I might be a bit quiet because of all the water at the bottom rushing through. I don't know how well the mic hides that, but we're just going to walk on down here now to the bottom. So this is where we are going, and then you will see, don't think you can see it from here just yet, but there are some waterfalls and bits. I think we're about to get a view of one just from around here. Just give us a second. Yeah, there you go, if you can see that down there. So there are a few more as well, so we'll try and find those, get some pictures, get some video, and yeah, see what else we find here. Right, I'm just making my way down this last little bit, down to the waterfall. So if you give me a second, pow pow. Look at that. There you go. I'm not going to get too far into all of this stuff because it gets quite slippery, but how cool is that? I love how it just shapes out these bowls and then runs off down that way. Very, very cool. So we'll get some pictures, get some proper video off the camera, and then we'll keep going. Right, so we're down the end now, so you can see the water coming in from the ocean. There's a sign just here that tells you not to come any further, but if you make your way across the rocks here and come up to the top, so you're right up against the wall, you come to the last rock as if you were going back, and you might be able to see it on the camera, there is an inscription in this rock. Looks like it was done in 2009. I'm going to try and read it. It's pretty worn, so we'll have a look, but it says, bloom in her blossom, dance her wisdom tree, sings like a child, a cherub of majestic vibrancy, warm zephyr, whispers, she's all a girl can be, astounding beauty, a temptress drenched in is that profanity? Oh, hang on, I need to move back so I can read the rest. Profundity. She flows like the valley, feels like the sea. I think, underwater love, sunshine child, or there's an E on the end. I think that's meant to say child. Is that is it Diana maybe? I'm not sure what that says. That's a bit too far gone for me. And then just the date, 2009. It has, annoyingly, it's just started raining, and the DJI obviously doesn't do rain, so I'm going to put it away for a minute and just see if maybe I can find some shelter just until this passes, because I don't think it's going to rain for long, so bear with me a second. Perfect, literally just down the path. Shelter, so we're just going to chill out in here for a minute. And then say chill out in here for a minute. The rain is coming through it, but it's better than nothing. So yeah, my own little private cave. How nice. But yeah, I'll give the rain a few minutes. I think it's just going to breeze over, and then worst case scenario, better walk up into the woodlands anyway, so it should be alright. So typically, when I left earlier, the rain forecast was like, oh no, it's not going to rain, not till like 4 or 5 o'clock maybe. Just gone back out to try and take some video. I don't know if you can see how heavy it's raining now, but it's beating it down quite a bit, so I just got a bit wet. But as I say, I'm going to give it a few minutes, see if it will go. If not, then I'll just have to make a blast up to the forest, I guess, where hopefully it'll be a little bit drier. Because if not, I have to walk all the way back up the hill to the car as well. Right. I am making a run for the wooded section. The rain stopped, so I left, and then it just started absolutely blatting it down again. So I got a bit wet, but that's all part of the fun. So I'm just going to try and get to the next bit, because it's like maybe 5-10 minutes. So if I can get there before it starts chucking it down again, at least then I can find a little bit of shelter there. But there's not really anywhere to shelter in between. So yes, I'm going to get a move on, and I'll catch up with you when I get to the forest. Right, made it. Oh, we're now down the bottom in the foresty bit. There's a lot of water, so I'm going to try and not get you out too much. But there's these buildings which they very kindly ask you not to go in, so I won't step in unless it's really easy. But yeah, they're very cool. And then as we come round to the left here, there's one more. Oh, this is really sludgy. Don't know if I'm going to be able to get to this one or not. Let's try. It looks like some people have very handily laid down some stones for them. Oh, I'm not going to make that step because that looks awful. And there is remnants of one there, but there's not much in it. Just see if I can give you a slightly better view of this one. There we go. So yeah, very cool. Now I've just got to try and get back across this mud without stacking it. And then something that is quite cool here. Can't really read that too much. But you've got these, I can't remember what they call them. But these like labyrinths, that's it. Labyrinths carved into the wall. Which is very cool. Not sure if there's any more than just those two. Can't see any more, but I'm sure there probably is somewhere. But yeah, very interesting. Right, this is it now. We are nearing the end, so just figuring out which way I've got to go to back to the road. My mic is on 10%, so I'm going to end it here unless there's something really cool on the way back, which I don't think there is from memory. But I'm going to head on back to the car, and we'll catch you next time.